Good day, everyone. Welcome to my special topic in education 2022 entitled K 12 Curriculum in Our Time Challenges and Beyond. I am Mr. Rolando R. Barcelon, a reporter for today. Hello and good day to our subject professor, Dr. Ana Raisa Trinidad-Lagarto. Hello po, ma'am. Good day po. So once again, I am Mr. Rolando R. Barcelon. I am a science teacher. Okay, so here are my students.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand.
As you notice, I'm a very fond of learning by doing. I always let my students do the task and learn them accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my topic once again, K 12 curriculum in our time, challenges and beyond. Allow me to fund of this K 12 and I am just praying for some revisions or improvements about this one. To start my presentation, I would like to define what is a curriculum. A curriculum is the formal and informal content and process by which learners gain knowledge and understanding, develop skills and alter attitudes, appreciations and values under the auspices of the school. That's all about curriculum. Next one is here, what is now the K-12 curriculum? Of course, K-12 curriculum covers kindergarten and 12 years of basic education. We have 1 year for kindergarten, 6 years for primary education, 4 years for junior high school, and 2 years for senior high school for a total of 13 years. Wow. Okay, it's too long. Okay, so now what's the root cause in implementing the K-12? Of course, we have here accordingly, okay, there is a chronic underachievement of students or insufficient mastery of basic competencies due to congested curriculum. High school graduates, okay, so they lack what? They lack basic competencies and maturity. Other countries view the 10-year education cycle as insufficient. The Philippines is the only remaining country in Asia with a 10-year basic education program. Okay, so those statements trigger the implementation of our K-12 curriculum. Okay, our legal basis for the implementation of the K-12. Of course, we have here the Republic Act 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. It is an act enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Why do we add 2 years? Okay, so from our previous 10-year curriculum. Why? Okay, so it's to decongest and enhance the basic education curriculum and of course for a better quality education for all. K-12 curriculum is what? Is all about outcomes, standards, and competency based. Okay, so it's a very comprehensive, systematic system. Learner centered, accordingly, it's seamless, developmentally appropriate, and for constructivist and balanced assessment. Okay, so that's the target for the implementation of the K-12 curriculum. And it's a value laden, decongested and enriched, lean but meaty, inclusive, integrative, flexible, and inquiry-based. Okay, so that's all about K-12 curriculum. We are very looking forward to these particular characteristics of the K-12 curriculum. Now, the learning domains for this curriculum, we have here the knowledge and understanding, essential skills, and attitudes and values. Now, in the implementation of the K-12, according to Dr. Ohena, okay, so we need to prepare our youth so that they will have an equal chance to be employed in a more open single economic community. ASEAN is expected in the very near future to openly hire people within the region that have the capacity to respond to job challenges. Of course, we don't want our graduate to have a slim chance of being hired by big companies even in our own country. We also want them to have the ability to participate in knowledge and wealth creation, both for themselves and the Philippines. So, Dr. Ahena is very much looking forward through the implementation of this K-12 program. Ladies and gentlemen, there are challenges in the implementation of K-12, and we cannot deny that. In a research based or conducted by Idnave et al. In 2018, the challenges in the implementation of K-12 are divided into three themes. The first one is lack of preparation and professional development. Second one, there is an excessive academic load for the students. Really, there are many things to be learned by the students, and the challenge in the integration of lessons in a real life context. Now, for the first theme, okay, so according to the author, the needs of preparation, adjustment, experience, mastery of the subject, and professional development are the underlying factors affecting the teaching learning process. Trainings undergone by these teachers are not enough to ensure that the curriculum is seamless, especially those instructors from colleagues that are deployed in high school. Sec, with this first theme, there is a comment here. According to the comment, we have to prepare for 3 or more science subjects as compared to the old curriculum. We only prepare one subject. And if you are a physics major, you only teach physics. If you are a biology major, you only perform biology. But with the K-12 curriculum, we have to prepare for all those science areas: biology, physics, chemistry, and not all were trained for that. And as a science teacher nowadays, that's really a big challenge for all of us. For example, my co-teacher is a physics major. Okay, so Ma'am Che is a physics major. Now she is teaching grade 10. But in grade 10, she will teach not only physics, but she will teach also biology, chemistry, and earth science. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ma'am Che is a physics teacher, and she is not an expert of those 3 other areas. And it's really a big problem for the curriculum as regards to the mastery, okay, or to the proper execution of the subject, okay, as the skills will be relayed to the students. Okay, that could be a big problem, and we do hope that the system, okay, before, okay, so will be or the system before will be copied. Okay, so through this, okay, we are hoping for a changes for that. Okay, in my case, I am a general science teacher. Okay, I studied a little in biology, I studied a little in physics, I studied a little in chemistry, and a little in earth science. Okay, I can teach all those subjects, but totally, I'm not really a master of all those areas. But I can teach. Okay, so with those particular areas. Okay, my problem here is how about those teachers that are not graduates of general science. Okay, so as I have mentioned before, okay, Ma'am Che is a physics teacher. Okay, how about a biology graduate? Okay, so the biology graduate will teach physics, chemistry, earth science. Okay, but he is not trained for all of those. Okay, there could be a problem, or there could be a big challenge for that. The second theme of the challenges that in the implementation of K-12 is this one. There is an excessive academic load for the students. Excessive academic load has an adverse effect on the performance of both teachers and students. Really. Okay, so those excessive loadings. Okay, so probably it can cause mental or other effects or related effects of that one. It requires combined efforts to fulfill the standards set by DepEd, and it's up to them on how to balance academics and co-curricular activities. I guess we need to streamline those academic loads. One of the comments here, accordingly, magsisimula ka ng 7:30, matatapos ka ng 12. Mag-umpisa ka na naman ng 1, matatapos ka ng 5. Sa kanila yan, teachers, daming paperworks na. Then, syempre, they have lesson plans and some activities that hinder also academics tulad niyan. Ayun nga, ang daming ginagawa. Okay, tapos ang daming tinuturo. Now, the third theme is that the integration of lessons in real-life context. Okay, how the teachers. To integrate lessons in real-life context is primarily a job of the teacher. It challenges them to think and carry out effective measures to make learning meaningful and useful on a day-to-day basis. Okay, there are still struggles on this one. The integration of lessons in a real-life context. It's because the teachers and the students sometimes are not really situated on a situation or location wherein the teachers can really integrate well the lessons to the real life context. Okay, so we have the so-called urban locations and suburban and rural areas, and integrations might be not suitable in a certain area or in a certain school. One of the comments here, you as a teacher, kailangan mo silang tulungan by making tasks suitable for each grade level. Ayun, tulungan. Okay, so kailangan pang tulungan para ma-integrate ng maayos. Okay, nonetheless, okay, so I'm a fan of K-12, but I'm praying for a better implementation, for a better strategies of K-12 and better alignment of the prayed requests for those challenges. Currently, more than 140 countries offer or are in transition to what has become the international norm for pre-tertiary education, K-12 school education system, because of the preponderance of research asserting the long-term learning and social benefits of school readiness programs, and 12 years of primary and secondary schooling due to the time needed to acquire the knowledge and skill sets necessary for 21st century university education, post-secondary training, or decent work. The new curriculum K-12 is a landmark reform that brings the basic education of the country at par with international standards. The K-12 is also aimed at addressing the deficiency of the Philippine educational system, particularly in the basic education, the elementary and high school, in order to meet the standards of the international education criteria, and for the students to be at par, of course, with the students in the neighboring countries, hopefully. Okay, so hopefully the students can be at par. Okay, so with the students in the neighboring countries. And through this curriculum, through the different 21st century learning skills that the teachers are trying to impart to the students, okay, that the students can move to higher education. They can have the middle level skills development, and they can proceed to entrepreneurship and of course for employment. Thank you so much, classmates. Thank you so much, Dr. Lagarto, for the opportunity to share with you all. Mabuhay po tayong